Hello there, Melanie over here on 50 Fit Mama. Listen, if you want to learn how to do this, it's my magic trick, or what I call my magic trick, you're going to want to watch this video. So in my short that you can see linked here, I reveal all of my secrets about how I do this fun magic trick. So even though it's a magic trick and obviously it's not a floating handstand, it is still a one-arm handstand, and that's not just as simple as you think it might be. You still got to learn how to do your handstand, balance yourself, work with balancing your weight and shifting your weight over to one shoulder. So in this video, I'm going to show you the skills and the tips and the tricks and the things that you need to practice so that you can do some magic just like this. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is we always want to stretch our wrists. I talk about this and harp on it all the time, but handstands can be really taxing on your wrists. So we're just going to do a little bit of stretching of the wrists. We want to get them nice and warmed up because you don't want to strain your wrists. Wrists for me are definitely my weak point. So I'm always going to preach that this is something that you're always going to want to do. Now, you can definitely do more stretching, but at a minimum, do your wrists. All right, let's get started. Okay, so the first thing I want us to do is I want you to get used to shifting your weight between your shoulders, because again, the key to this magic trick is that you're going to be doing a one-arm handstand. So we're going to start simple. You're just going to put your hands on the ground, kind of just get in this position, and then put your weight over your hands and then just kind of shift your weight over on each shoulder. Just get that feel. So that's all this is about, is you're really just wanting to really train your body to kind of understand what that feels like. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is I'm going to kick up in a handstand on the wall, and we're going to just first of all practice the balance of being able to have your feet against the wall. And then what we're going to do is we're going to work on that shifting of our weight from one hand to another just to get the feel of that while we're actually in a handstand. Okay, so I'm going to get up in this handstand, and I'm just balancing against the wall, and as you can see, I'm just shifting my weight back and forth over my hands. So this is key, because imagine eventually you're going to need to be able to pick a hand up off the floor. I'll have to do some practicing.
I decided to make another run at that handstand and shifting my weight back and forth between my shoulders. Obviously, I needed some practice. So here I am again. You're going to want to try to get enough weight off that you're kind of getting up on your fingertips and can balance.
Okay, so next thing we're going to work on is shoulder taps. So we're going to have both hands on the ground, and then we're just going to one at a time tap our shoulders. That's going to really get you used to shifting your weight and having all of your weight over one shoulder. That's going to be key when it comes time to do your magic trick.
Okay, so we're going to kick up in that handstand, and as you can see, I'm just going to take all of the weight off of one hand and reach up and tap my shoulder, and just keep repeating that over and over until you can do that without falling down.
Okay, so the next thing we're going to practice is some wall-assisted handstand push-ups. These will be key in helping you build that shoulder strength. This is just going to be something that's going to be great for you overall, but it's going to help you build that shoulder strength that as you shift your weight from one hand to another, that you've got the strength in your shoulders to hold you up. So let's work on those.
So we're back up in our handstand again, and as I mentioned, this is just a strength skill. It's just going to be really good to help you know that you can hold yourself up as you're taking all the weight off of one hand. And so I would just say work on this just for general strength. It's a great skill to be able to do.
Okay, so the next thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to practice balancing in your handstand in either a hallway or in a door frame. I typically like to use a hallway because it's a little bit wider, but a door frame will work just fine. So let's give it a shot. So we're gonna get up in the handstand, just like this. You're gonna get your hands in the middle of the doorway, fluff your hair, and then you're just gonna practice balancing. What's important here is that the balls of your feet on each side are pressing hard against the walls. This is gonna be what helps you balance as you try to shift your weight and lift up a hand. So this is going to be a key skill. Just keep practicing until you feel really comfortable balancing, and don't forget to use those feet to help you. Okay, so here we go. Hey everyone, thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you really practice these tips and tricks and skills and master that one-arm handstand so that you can do some magic. If you have any questions, just leave me a comment and I will get back to you, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.